Welcome to the Journey of Light, Discourses from Hablaba Quetzalcóatl. Thus spoke Quetzalcóatl, Part 1 of 2, on Words of Wisdom. Hablaba Quetzalcóatl. Thus spoke Quetzalcóatl is a beautiful tale that offers upliftment to all truth seekers yearning for spiritual understanding. In this book, we follow the travels of the legendary Aztec god Quetzalcóatl, vegetarian, who is the story's enlightened master. In his offerings of discourses to earnest seekers, we see that Quetzalcóatl highlights the importance of the inward journey. Transcending both time and space, this journey connects us with the inner heavenly light and music. Thus, the words from Hablaba Quetzalcóatl illuminate one's spiritual endeavors with profound truth. On today's show, we are honored to present selections from Hablaba Quetzalcóatl, Thus Spoke Quetzalcóatl, which encourage individuals to embrace self-awareness, humility, and the cyclical nature of existence in order to live a more enlightened and purposeful life. 1. The Word. One day among the days, born within the furrows of time, I felt the Word, and I said to myself, I have to give shape to matter until I make a flute out of it, to lead my brothers into feeling through it. I will go down to the dense worlds, and I will crown my job there. And here I am, and I can't even remember the ages. This is a great mutual truth. Blessed is the one who remembers it. 2. The Little Sleeping Brother. Little sleeping brother, take my hand full of time and walk. Walk towards that light you see far away, lost between the darkness of doubt and uncertainty. Come, brother, come and walk. Don't let your eyes look back, and don't go back. I am by your side, and from invisible planes I am leading you. When you awake, keep vigil over your staying awake, and when you go to sleep, you are with me in my arms. Don't be afraid of anything. Don't become confused with the little daily depressions. They can never touch your real self and only hurt your superficial coat. They're nothing but tingling, which lasts just a moment. But look, my little sleeping brother, look at the stars. Look far beyond them, and you will see me. After that, close your eyes and look inside. When you are able to create the light, look into it, and you will see me. You will see me once you transcend external and internal illusions. But how joyful you will feel once you see me, when you may see we are the same thing, that you and I are the same thing, with everyone and with all things. I will be there waiting for you once your external trip comes to an end and you wish for nothing but to return to our home. 3. Spiritual Garment. And Quetzalcóatl was saying, days run one after the other, the same as do seasons and years and centuries. But the days don't die, neither do the seasons, nor the years, nor the centuries. They simply renounce their current shape and are born into another shape. When spring is gone, has by any chance spring died? The next year, it will come back different and renewed, stretching its svelte figure and filling the fields with flowers. And a fruit may say, I am ripe, take me for your food. Nevertheless, the man who sees further won't take it until it shows the proper color of ripeness. In the same way I tell you, not because you may say you are wise, you will be taken as such, because the ones who keep watch over the world see the tone of your spiritual garment, and this can't deceive. Dedicate yourselves to make it ripe through devotion and the sacrifice of detachment. Defeat selfishness and walk towards conscious maturity. Soon you will have the tone the collector looks for, and you will be elevated to satiate the hunger of those who search for the light. There is a saintly reason within the times of our maturity. 4. Solitude. Whenever solitude comes, adorned in luxurious dresses and with great majesty, distrust it, because it is not solitude, but tumult, the one approaching to defeat you disguised. Because solitude goes almost naked, and just from time to time, it shows itself to men dressed in silence. When it approaches you, it will say, "Brother, I come to you because your heart has called me up. Let me sit over it and thus be able to rest, and at the same time bring rest to you." And the ignorant will answer, "Who are you whom I don't know? Stay away from me and let me forget you." And he will go on looking for merriment. But the wise will answer, "Sister of mine, have you ever by any chance left the dwelling within my heart? You have been my nanny already in the cradle, and my loyal guard during the passing of my days and nights. And you will be the one who will hand me in to Sister Joy whenever I wake up to the light. And you were the one who spoke through my mouth, and the one who played the harp of my soul to let men's soul take delight. You were the one who let me drink from wisdom's earthenware bowl, and lent me the frock coat of silence. Many are afraid of you because they are afraid to be by themselves. Many suffer when seeing you because they don't know how to see you. The man who knows himself knows certainly the beauty of solitude. 5. Like a stagnant lake. Quetzalcóatl was talking this way. The one who keeps to himself is like a river who keeps all the water from the rain and refuses to hand it over to the sea. He is like a stagnant lake where only decomposition can be found. Would there be any use in the clouds if they were to refuse to turn into water to vivify the fields? What would be the use for trees if they kept the fruits instead of offering them to the needful hands of the traveler to calm his hunger? Tell me, isn't this the closing of the ways, the annulment of the goal of existence? Nevertheless, many of you say, "I will have to keep for tomorrow," and I tell you, that which you keep is the price you are paying for your slavery. And some others say, "But I have a wife and children, and I have to think of them." And I answer them, don't you stain the word family with selfishness and greed, because it is true you must support a family, but without breaking other families. It is true they need you, but let this become an example, so as to let you see there are others yet in greater need. If you are parents in a family, it is to better understand other parents, rather than to isolate yourselves in selfishness and say, "I have enough with just feeding these ones, or with doing this or that." Aren't you aware that when within your hearts you are willing to help, our mutual Creator God is acting through you? Why then be afraid of losing anything? Oh, if you could become aware that abundance is nature's law. Oh, if you could understand that the one who gives always has, because it is God who gives through them. 1. Peace, peace and love. Quetzalcóatl was meditating in this way. Brother bird and sister cloud, brother tree and sister flower, brother sky and brother sun, sister plain caressing my tired feet, sister water who in rain feeds the field and in them feeds my mouth, sister stars vivifying my heart and my spirit and giving me strength in the dream of life. How many have been the times when I have walked with you and at your side looking for the light? You are my journey brothers, and when nobody looked at me, you were with me washing my forehead. How many times, Brother Mount, did you offer me the warmth of your slopes? And how many times did you talk to my ear about those times when you were yet a young valley? You offered me your hand of centuries to support myself when my soul felt discouraged at dusk during my infancy, when I was still looking and used to think knowledge was embedded in the seeds or under the leaves of the field or inside the trees. Many were the times I walked the same way, thinking that my footsteps could draw me near to him. Or those times in which I used to climb to the treetops to reach out to the stars when they come at night, or when I used to ask the little birds about their secrets, but I couldn't understand them. And while growing up, I felt I was drawing further and further from those brothers of mine. Today, I have found you once more after a long time. Today, I know what you want to tell me. And indeed, I tell you that if it were given to me to be able to transcribe that which you talk to me in the human language, it would be something like this: peace, peace and love, peace and love. Blessed are the eyes which see a master. Blessed are the ears which listen to a master. Blessed are the men who know a master. 2. A new man. I don't want to live in the illusion this life's light brings to me. I don't want to become dormant with its apparent reality. I don't want to let myself be taken by its passing shapes, which ride over time, at the most some decades, and later evaporate and become distorted, becoming diluted over the earth once more. I don't want to enter the illusion of gold and silver, sparkling like the sun and the moon, dazzling the eyes and closing hearts up, painting them with meanness and embedding them in the molds of selfishness. It is not my wish to sit over illusions of grandeur and think of myself as being great, neither to think that because others may call me little, I am little. I am not searching for either greatness or smallness. I am just searching for myself within myself through others. This is the only one reality. I don't wish for the praises, nor for the empty voices of the generations, which become transformed as the seasons of the year. I only wish for the light, and to be ready to serve in any place the hand of time may place me. I go looking for the truth, as one searching for an intimate friend. And if, through my eternal walking through many lives, while searching for life, I sat down by the way to rest sometimes, it was to also sanctify the countryside, as well as to worship creation. I have been searching during millenniums, just to find out that I was searching only for myself. I have searched, and from that search, time has borne. I have walked, and from that walking, the way has borne. I have prayed, and from my mouth the creative word has come out. I have cried, and from the bitterness of my heart a new man has been born. 3. The eyes of the Spirit. One afternoon, filled with the sighing of the wind, Quetzalcóatl gathered some of his brothers and sisters and was telling them, "Indeed, I tell you that in the darkness of the night I wake up, and leaving behind my dress, I walk with my thought and fly with its wings far beyond the stars. And you also do the same every night, but your lack of faith erases the memory, the same as the wind erases the dry leaves from a tree during autumn. Days will come during which man will be as clean as a child, and then his eyes will become open, and nature will discover its secrets to him. Because what do you see with these eyes you have, if not death and the past of things? Don't the things of the spirit escape, and are like emptiness before them, like bubbles of nothingness?" And one of them stood up and said, "Quetzal, you talk to us about other eyes which are not these, and are able to see that which these ones can't. Tell us, how could we know about them, and how could we open them?" And looking at him tenderly, and with a sweet voice, such as a spring afternoon, he said, "There is something, brother, that is making you approach me, and it is that you are starting to see. Indeed, I tell you that the more you get to understand me, the more you will see me, and the day you are able to see me within you, Truly that day you will be seeing through the eyes of the Spirit, and that day you will have killed the eyes of the flesh, which are your selfishness. And you must know that the Spirit of truth is the one speaking through my mouth. I am just a humble apprentice of that which I am saying, and the first one offering to do it and take it to the human plane, because how could a sugar cane talk to a mango tree about fruit? And perhaps, seeing the way the musicians play and dance, and the art with which they play the notes, they will ask, how is it possible to master so many things in a lifetime? Nevertheless, I tell you that many have been the lives that passed, in order to learn within you the chords and harmonies of nature, and many will yet pass, so you may purify yourselves and be able to emulate the silence of God. Keep vigil then, so that you may be able to see the truth of things, and not their appearance and their shades. We have reincarnated many times in this world, transmigrating in the ignorance of feeling ourselves separated from God, until we meet a living Master who opens the way of liberation to us, satisfying our profound longing of feeling ourselves united with Him, because all longing for returning is longing for God. All sincerity is my sincerity. All silence is my silence. All song is my song. All love is my love. All light is my light.
Vegan, cause the benevolent energy will destroy the bad energy and save our world.
Cherished viewers, thank you for spending time with us today for Words of Wisdom.